Okay, so hopefully we have got this far and you've got a web page that looks like this. Now what I want to do is I want to separate this line from this blue, and that's what I was trying to do earlier. Okay, so we're going to our style sheet here, and just underneath our header, I'm just going to start typing in the word margin. And you can see that it comes up with different options. So I want to put the margin at the bottom of this header. Okay, and I just want to have 20 pixels. You always have to put that. So pixels are just a sort of measurement in websites. And you sort of get used to sort of using them, and you can see the height is 200, so you can see how much that is. 20 is a tenth of that. Don't forget to put the semicolon at the end. Okay. Generally, if you don't put it, it sometimes flags it, but it's really useful to remember that. Now, when I press save all again and go back to my thing, you can see that now I've got this little margin. So what's happened is I've got this area here, and then I've got a little margin underneath. Okay, so that's what I wanted. Okay, so you can see I've got my sort of 3 different sections of my website. Now, most websites, what they do is you can build them like this, and then you sort of change all the colors back to one color, so it makes it all look really classy. On this example here, I've used all these background colors just to help you understand what's going on. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. And what we're also going to do is we're just going to give in our main area. Okay, I'm just going to write down there. I'm just going to use what's called a paragraph tag. Okay, so a paragraph tag is a type of tag that we can use. You can use H tags there for headers, and also you can use paragraph tags. So I'm just going to write in, this is the home page. Now we can style these tags, these P tags and H tags, but at the moment, if we just now click on this one and we save it, you can see that there we go, it's got our, this is our home page in there. So what we can do is we can maybe add a title to this page up here. So what we're going to do is up in our header area, I'm going to use what's called a H tag, and I'm just going to, it's called a H heading tag. I'm going to use H1, and I'm going to call this home page. Okay, now watch what happens again. I'm just going to save that one. And you can see that that heading is slightly bigger than the paragraph text. Think about it, headings are generally bigger than text in paragraphs. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, what we can do is we can style this. Okay, so the way to style it is if we sort of right click on it, we can go to quick edit, and we can have a new rule, and then we can start writing what we want in our type of our heading type. So again, if I sort of take you back to what I had before, these are some of the styles I've got from my other websites. So you can see here that my heading, I've got the color is brown. You can see it's COLOR, no U in there. Okay, it gives us the font family and then the font style, and it's centered. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. I'm just going to do that speed. Now you can see that this bit here, this is actually opened up in the style sheet. It's actually opened up here, but when I clicked on if I right click here and I go to quick edit, it opens a style sheet within the actual page we're working on, the HTML page. It's dumped it in there, but if I go back to my style sheet, you can see that it's actually appeared in the style sheet. So watch what happens now. You can see that it's picked up that new style, the one that I used before, that home page, and it's got if I look at that one, it's picked up this font family, okay, and it's picked up the font style, and it's also made the text align centered, so it's put it into the middle, okay. Now you can change that. You can just go in and you can right click again and go to quick edit, and if I wanted to have it different alignment, so I can just go to there, and it gives you the options. So once you start typing, you can see that that is working. So long as you can either put it on the left or the right or justified. I just wanted to put it in the center, and I don't forget my semicolon. If I wanted to change the color of it, okay, I can do that as well. So if I want it to have a red, for example, I can change that to red, and then you can see that once I go back in here and I've saved it, should have saved it. Okay, you can see that it's changed it to that red instead. Okay, so you can manipulate those styles however you want. And like I said before, if you're thinking, oh well, I've done something not quite right, you can change it. I'm just going to change it back to brown, and there we are. So again, once I go back, you can see that that has changed to there. So what I'd like to do is to just add in a P tag there and a home tag, a title tag there, sorry, in the header. This is in the header in the H1. Okay, and that's all I need you to do in this video.